2018. This is the webinar for Platinum World Team Build, ladies and gentlemen. If you are part of this program, exciting stuff. As you can see in your back office, that is done not by me, that is done by you and your teams. You guys are the ones building this program. It's pretty much built for each individual person uh, when they're building this program. It's not done, it's not built for me, it's built for you in mind. When you build a program for the people, 100% for the people, then this is what happens. It becomes great, and it just, you can see the astounding response in the success rate of registrations. I mean, we're really literally gaining about 2,000 people a day come into this program, and it's only picking up speed. Uh, when we launch in April 8th, ladies and gentlemen, so it's going to be some great stuff. As you can see in your back office, that can be done. That is potential earnings. That is not real money right now, so keep that in mind. That is not real money. That is potential earnings. That money you can make. You and your team can make that money minus the upgrades. What's going to happen is not everyone's going to upgrade. Everybody's going to have 48 hours to upgrade, and if they do not upgrade within 48 hours, they're kicked out of the system entirely. Why? Because this system is built for winners and winners only, people that actually want to play the part, want to make money, want to use the platform that we have, offer the phenomenal lead pages program. We had a guy named Joe Kronk made a phenomenal video, testimonial. Great stuff. You guys got to check that video out. If you haven't done so, it's in our Facebook group. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, you need to be there. It's great stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So it's phenomenal program. Okay, so it's not in the email. I can see that there. Okay, well, let's get started, ladies and gents. This is Platinum World Team Build presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Global Wealth Building Community. All right. What does this mean? What does this mean by global wealth building community? As you can see, there's so many people from all over the world on this call today. Right now, it's probably 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's probably tomorrow in other places, but they're here today. Why? Because this is something special. This is something special for you, for everyone that's in this organization, in this program. It's a way to free ourselves financially using the mindset, the power of the mindset. If we think alike and we share a system that will work for the people, then it's nothing but greatness. It'll leave a legacy behind for globally for those who need it. Phenomenal program. I couldn't have built anything any better than this, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, let me go ahead and continue with the presentation. We'll open up for Q&A later. I'm going to show you how you guys are going to be able to pay within the system, show you how it works. And then after that, if you have any questions, we'll go ahead and answer that. We're not going to be too long this Saturday because we're pretty much going to go just over the presentation and the payment processor, and then we'll go from there. Again, the Platinum World Team Build does have 2 stages. Stage 1 is a 2x4. What is a 2x4? A 2x4 is a matrix. It's the way it's built. 2 people, 4, 8, 16, and so on. It's infinite, okay? It's not infinite for you because yours ends at level 4. But people are still growing under that. So keep in mind, there's people still going to be growing under stage 4, okay? But that's for them to earn that income. Your income is going to be earned in the 4 stages, 4 levels in stage 1, as well as stage 2, the 3 levels of stage 2. But I'll go over that shortly. Okay, so next slide. This is stage 1. As you can see here, this is where you are. This is where it all begins. This is where it starts, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is where you start. This is you. I'm going to go ahead and shut the chat down. That way I can focus on the presentation. But as you can see here, this is you here with the big blue eyes, blue face. You're happy. You're excited. You're in the program. When you make your payment, this is where you're positioned. Position number 1. Now, as you invite 2, or you sell, or you make 2 sales, you have to make 2 sales. Now, I have tons of people asking me this question. Hey, can I withdraw even if I got tons of people in my downline and I didn't recruit them? No, you cannot withdraw. You have to refer 2 people. That qualifies you to earn all the income inside of the system. You have to qualify yourself. If you do not want to sell the system, but you do want to use the system, it's $100 a year unlimited access to the program, to the tool, which is the lead capture page program. Unlimited access. You can really do some wonders with that program. That being said, if you do refer two individuals, make two sales, they're going to land in position 1 and position 2. Who are these two people that you're going to invite? Now remember, if these two people do not grow, you will not grow. Okay? If you bring in a third person, third person, they're going to be placed here. Okay? If you bring in a fourth person, okay, they'll be placed here. If you bring in a fifth person, they'll be placed here. If you bring a sixth person, and they will be placed here. The lady's blocking the other $200 leg, but they'll be there. So it goes top to bottom, left to right. Okay, that's called spillover. Can it happen? Yes, many of you have received it already. Well, how is that happening? It's simple. What's happening is your sponsor and the people above are bringing in individuals. They don't have any more room in their structure, so it starts to spill over inside of the system under those who are already in. Now, you may have just 10 referrals, you may have 2, you may have 100. If you have 100 referrals, there's no extra bonus for that. But what that will do will help you grow. It's going to help put money in your pocket down the road. Why? Because they have to upgrade. And when they upgrade, that money is rolling up 4 levels. It's only rolling up 4. After the money rolls up 4 levels, you are now the top person. Okay, not the company, you are. Once you make your $100, $200, $500, and $2,000 upgrades, you are now the top person in your structure, your entire structure. All the money has to go to you until you get your 32,000. Once you get your 32,000, you take 5,000 of it, move into stage 2. Okay, and then you take the rest and withdraw it and spend it on whatever you wish, which is 27,000. You're going to be able to make in the platinum stage 1. Phenomenal stuff. It's a lot of money here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, how many people does it take to create $32,000? It's not 30 people. Okay, people are thinking it's 30 people. It's impossible to make $32,000 off of 30 people paying $100. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so keep in mind, what you see here is not your structure. Your structure is going to look like this, but there's people below these squares. Okay, there's people below these squares. You can't see them, but there's people below these squares. There's two people, etc., all the way down here. So this takes, to fill up your stage 1, it takes 320 people. That's how many people it takes to fill up your stage 1. 320 people. Multiply that by $100. That equals $32,000. Okay, keep that in mind, because I see people promoting, hey, you can make $32,000 with just 30 people. That's not true. They're lying to you, and that's false. So if anybody says that, kick them out. Let them know. Erase it. Tell them that's false statement. So we can't have people spreading lies, and this is the reason why we are here on this webinar, to make sure you guys hear it right the first time. Well, how many people does it take to move me up and out of the system? This is probably what you're asking yourselves. Well, how much money does it take to create 166,800? Do the math, ladies and gentlemen. If you take your calculator, if I could pull up a calculator, I would, but I'm not going to be sharing my screen yet. $166,800. All you have to do is take the 2 zeros. Take the 2 zeros at the end of that amount. It takes 1,668 people paying $100 to create that kind of income. So that's how many people you need in your downline to move you up and out of the program back in again. Okay? So hopefully you guys understand that. That's how many people it takes total. So don't let people tell you lies. Don't let people tell you anything different. So if you have 1,668 people in your structure, now you don't have to personally bring them in. You only need to bring 2. Remember that. If you have 1,668 people in your structure, in your downline, then you're going to see that money coming up. Now it's going to move up in stages. Why is this so different than all these other programs? Because you're not paying the top guy in our program. We pay everybody in stages. Okay, that way they can earn while they're getting to the top. It's a phenomenal system here. It's not like this is not a what do you call that? What am I looking for? This is not begins with a C. Anyways, you probably writing in the chat box. Let me go ahead and open it up. But yeah, I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. But anyways, it's when you only pay the top guy. That those programs. This is not one of those. This is a reason why you're going to be able to earn your first level earning is in silver. Okay, this is where you're going to earn your first income. You can actually withdraw. This is a forced upgrade program. Forced upgrades means you're going to have to hit a button. You have to hit the button. It's not going to be automatically done for you. Okay, if you don't hit the button, there's going to be issues. You got to maintain your back office. We can't force you to hit the button. We can't do this. Is your choice. You can withdraw $300 at the silver level, but $500 of that money is not going to be able. You're not going to be able to withdraw it. Your upgrades are going to be paid first. Okay, you're not your withdrawals. If you got, let's say you need $800 in your silver level. That's right here. This stage here, you're getting $400 from your left leg and $400 from your right leg. This is how that works. This is how you get the $800. 2, 4, 6, 8. $800. What's going to happen? 500 of that you're not going to be able to withdraw. That's going to be used to upgrade. You have to hit the upgrade button. When you hit the upgrade button, your sponsor receives that $500. Why? Because they're already here. They're in gold. You're going to follow each other right up stages, just like that, all the way up to stage 2 and in and out of stage 2. Why did we build it this way? Because we wanted you to earn money before getting to the top, just giving you a little bit of money here. So that way you could be, it's exciting to create an income quickly, quickly and easily using this method rather than waiting until you get to the very top and then everybody pays you. That's not what we have here. What we have is a phenomenal program built from the bottom, from scratch. As you can see here, the way it's laid out, it's built for winning. It's built for winning and only for winning. Why? Because if you do the work, and you get 2 people, that's all you ever have to do is get 2. If that's all you ever want to do is get 2, but they also have to do the same. If they don't do that, you will not grow. Keep that in mind. The company is not giving people away. I've got a question. I got multiple questions like that. We as a company are not giving you people. You may be receiving spillover, but we're not giving them to you. They're just falling in your structure. Yes, that's money that's going to be sent your way eventually. Yes, that's money going to be sent your way, but we're not giving you. You're not referring that individual. The company just brought them in, and there's a lot of people coming in through the company link. Okay, that being said, there's other people that are building as a teams. Now, there's many groups and programs that are building secretly in other groups and on mobile phones, Facebook groups, you name it, Google. There's groups everywhere. Now, we are not responsible as a company for those groups and how they build. If you are upset with the way they build, don't come ask me a question about that team build. I don't know anything about it. Okay, we don't promise spillover here. Our company does not promise spillover. We don't guarantee spillover, and we don't guarantee money. Okay, keep that in mind. You can only earn what you make. So if you create 2 sales, you make that money, $200. No, you cannot withdraw the first $200. Why? Because that's a mandatory upgrade. Keep that in mind. It's a mandatory upgrade. You all agreed to this when you filled out the registration form. Right under the registration form, you have a terms and conditions, and right under that, you have what's called a PWTB sales agreement. And that agreement that you checked, read that agreement. It's very important because in that agreement, it tells you you are forcefully, allowing for mandatory upgrades. We don't want no complaints later. Okay, so we want to make sure that you guys understand. I will show you where it is in a few. But can you make this kind of income quickly? Yes, many of you already have your back offices full. We changed the amount. It showed 500,000, 800,000 up there, and obviously that's not the kind of money you can make. You can only make 166,800. Now you can make it over and over again, yes, but you can't make that kind of money with one account. You can only make 166,800 with one account. And then you have to come in and you can make that over and over again with different accounts as you grow. You can have multiple positions in this program if you choose to. When you decide to move into multiple positions, you can do that on day one, or you can wait till you get to profit. That's what I like to do. I like to wait to get to profit. So as soon as I get to silver stage and I receive my $300, I'll buy 3 more positions. Why? Because I've only technically spent $100 out of pocket. All this other money is from my team growing and my team assisting in sales. This is how we're creating this kind of money. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm recording this so you guys can definitely get this info to your teams. We want to make sure everybody says the right stuff the right way the first time. So it's very important that we do this here. I'm going to go ahead and open up, give me 1 second. I'm going to open up the website so you guys can actually see what I'm speaking of while I'm speaking it. Give me a second here. There we go. When I open up my screen, I'm going to share with you. But as of right now, we're still going to finish the presentation. I'm kind of skimming through the presentation. This is not a real presentation. Why? Because in the email I told you we're going to be focusing on the processes today. But as you can see here, stage 2, a lot of money to be earned here in stage 2, $5,000 to move into stage 2. Now remember, you may be moving into stage 2 with someone in South Africa. You may be moving in stage 2 with someone in Georgia, or someone in Japan, or someone in Philippines. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen, as long as they're in position here and they pay you that $5,000, you are now what? Very happy. Why? Because you're making $10,000 on stage on level 1 in stage 2. This is stage 2. $10,000. Now you're going to be able to withdraw 2,500 of that. 2,500 of that 10,000. 7,500 of the rest of it is going to pay you for level 2 in stage 2. Okay, that is the goal level right here. You pay that 7,500. That's going to allow 4 people to send you 7,500. Now this is starting to get really, really good around this here because not too many people make this kind of money a year. Never mind you already made 32,000 on stage 1, and now you're making 2,500 here, and you're making $15,000 here, which you're going to be able to withdraw. The other 15,000 is going to the last level in stage 2, which is called Platinum 2. This is a phenomenal place to be, ladies and gents, and many of you are already here. Your downline has already grown beyond this. This is what I love about this program. You guys are already going to move in and up and out of the program if everybody pays. That's a big if. That's why I said potential earnings. Not everybody's going to pay. They may have registered for free, but don't have the money. This happens. People like them do not belong in a program like this. Not that we don't want them. It's just simple. If you can't afford $100, you don't belong here. Simple as that. Do not waste your money. If you don't believe in the products, do not register. Do not sign up. Keep your money. We don't want you here. Okay? If you don't believe in the products, don't buy it. For those complainers and those that like to complain in the ticket area, keep your money. We don't want it. Okay? We don't need the headaches. There's already people complaining, consistently throwing tickets in there because of their downline. We didn't bring them in. You did. If you brought them in, that's your issue, not ours. Keep that in mind. We're trying to keep this running smoothly as possible, and we want this to be a smooth transition from unpaid to paid to you guys earning money. This is the goal. To you guys using the software. Take a look at it. Log on. Create some websites. Create some pages. Sell those websites. You can create websites and sell them to people. This is the power that you have now inside of our program. It's phenomenal stuff. Anyways, from that $15,000, you move into Platinum Stage 2. The other 15 you withdraw. Spend it on whatever you like. That's going to allow you to receive $15,000 from 8 different people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these people can be from anywhere. And then your right leg will also pay you $15,000 4 times. That equates to $120,000. Now once this has happened, you are no longer able to receive any more money from this account. Okay, this account is officially done. Over. Cannot withdraw, cannot receive any more money. This is where you come in again. Now you probably already came in many times before that. You're already inside the system, so now you need to manage those accounts, officially. You have to log into those accounts and you have to hit the upgrade button. We're not going to do it for you. Keep that in mind. This is your business. Maintain it. If you're going to create multiple accounts, Make sure you use a different username and a different email for each account. Why would you do this? Because you're going to get confused. When you log in and you receive an email from that specific, if you have two accounts with the same email, you're going to get confused. It's already happening, and people are like disruptive. They're like, well, I sent a password to my email account and I'm not getting it. Well, it's because you're using the same email. If you're using the same email, the system doesn't know that you have two accounts. It knows that you have one email. Okay, so it's going to send an email to that account. So whatever the account you created first that's the account it's going to go to. So if you created two accounts, change the emails, please, and change the username. Why? Because if you're sharing your link is at the end of your username is at the end of the link. So if you're sharing that username and that link, they're going to be signing up on your first account, not the second. Keep that in mind. You have to make sure you're doing this properly. Make sure you change the username and the email for each account that you sign up. So that way you don't confuse yourselves. Very important stuff, ladies and gentlemen. How can this program work for you? How can this program work for you or work for anybody? For everybody in your downline, it's very, very simple. By everyone sponsoring two individuals. What does sponsoring mean? Sponsoring means you're inviting two that actually upgrade. That pay that $100. That $100 is not coming to me. Okay? All the money that is in the program is going to be sent to an escrow account. What is an escrow account? Or you can call it a safeguard account. The safeguard account is being held by $25 Legacy LLC. That's where the money's going, into a safeguard account owned by the company. $25 Legacy is not making any money from that money. Platinum World Team Build company is managing those funds. Okay? Keep that in mind. That way, when you make your payment, it's sent to the escrow account. Now that escrow account, the money stays there until you hit the upgrade button. When you hit the upgrade button, we now have to send whatever the upgrade amount is to your sponsor. Okay? You don't do that. We are going to send the money, but you have to hit the button and tell us to send it once you have it. The reason is, if we allow you to accept the money, you can take the money and run. And that's going to make the system stagnant. You're just going to stop you from growing, because now you have to fill those holes. And to create another $500, it takes 5 people. So you can see the kind of effort you're going to have to put in if somebody takes the money and run. This is why this program is different. It is a forceful upgrade, mandatory upgrade. And again, all the money goes to escrow account. So when you hit withdrawal, we know how much money you withdraw. And then we will send it to you through Bitcoin, or we're going to send it to your bank account. We're going to also use TransferWise. For those who don't know what TransferWise is, actually, let me pull up that website, because I want you guys to see that as well. Because we're going to be able to transfer your funds to your bank account overseas if that's what you would like to do. It changed from our currency to your currency. There's fees associated with transferring money. Obviously, you know that. Keep that in mind. We cannot absorb those fees because we're not making any money as a company. There's no admin fee. There's no admin fee. There's no fee for you to be in the system. There's no website fee. So you have to understand there's going to be transaction fees, but the company can't absorb it because the company is not making any money from this program. Remember, you guys are making 100% commission. So keep that in mind. Now, moving forward, if you want to grow fast with this program, just sponsor 2 people who upgrade and tell them to do the same. You will never stop growing if everyone can do exactly that. If you want to continue to win, I will continue to tell you to bring in 2 that actually want to upgrade. Do not bring your grandmother. Do not bring your grandmother, because then you're going to have to sign another 2 people to help her grow. She's not going to go in her back office and manage it. You know, I mean, I'm just being realistic here. You don't want to bring your husband, and your husband's a construction worker. He's not going to have time to do this. If some people do not understand the way we grow and the way we build in network marketing, multi-level marketing, people don't understand it. So do not recruit those who do not understand the program. Don't waste your energy and time into those people. Why? Because they're going to drain you of your energy. Just find 2, and you can easily do that by sharing your sales page. You will find 2. If you do it 30 days consistently, you'll find 2 that actually wants to sign up for the program, and you'll see exactly what I mean. They'll find too, you may even get a leader on your team. They may be able to bring in 1,000 people. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's already happening. We have leaders from all over the world doing exactly that. So you can do some phenomenal stuff here. PWTB bonus tools. What are these? Okay. These are trainings. These are zip files. These are zip files you're going to be able to download. These we're giving to you for free. We're giving you this for free. You're going to be able to use the landing page program we're giving you. You're going to be able to create landing pages for that product. You're going to be able to sell that product if you decide to do so. Okay, we can't give it away. You have to sell it. We're giving it to you for free because we already paid for it. But you can go ahead and sell it if you would like to do so. You know, like I tell anyone else, a program like ours builds something so you can brand your company, number one. Number two, give you the ability to sell and make money on the side, whether you're selling the landing pages and giving it out to businesses and so on, or you're again selling the product. So you can make even more money using this platform and program. And you get those absolutely free. We'll upgrade them over time, add some more in there as we grow. But you see, again, just a bonus. This is just for you becoming a member and upgrading. And we appreciate you. This is what we appreciate. We're not making that money. You are making that money because you're the one creating the sale. What is the product? Well, the product is unlimited lead pages, website creation for a year. This is the tool in the system. It's a phenomenal program, phenomenal system. You're going to be able to create websites, blogs. It's not blogs, excuse me, websites, sales pages, peak pages. If you want to add a YouTube channel with a button, you can create splash pages. You can create a whole website using this. Like you can create a page for home, a page for about me, a page for contact us, a page for tools. And then when someone goes to down the bottom of the page, you can then forward them from one page to the next page. So a total good-looking website you can build with this system. It's phenomenal. You can add your own images to the program, so you can upload your own images if you want to. If you're trying to sell something, you know, vitamin or a new juice that's coming out next week, next month, you can create those images, add them to the system. You can even add yourself to the system. If you want to show a big picture of yourself in there, you know, if you have a transparent image, maybe you do real estate, maybe you sell, maybe you're a barber, maybe you're a hairstylist. You can create your own website to look and feel however you like. And it's professional looking, ladies and gentlemen. It's not no Weebly. It's not no Wix, where, you know, Wix is advertising all over it. We don't advertise on our sales pages. You have full control, full branding over your company. But what's even better about this product is you're going to be able to add a team member. Let's say you work at a barber shop, okay, and you have this system. You can make a sales page for each barber in there and sell it to them. Say, hey, pay me, I don't know, $10 a month. Because remember, it's also hosted by us. You don't have to pay for the hosting. We're hosting it already. So there's no hosting fees. All you have to do is you can charge them $10 for the page or $10 a month to keep it active and running. And you can add them to your back office so they can go in and edit it when they ever please. So they can just say, hey, I need to change my business page a little bit. Sure, here's your login credentials. You can add them to your site, your admin site, make them moderator. They can log in and fix their page to make it look however they like. No other program does that. No other program, but we do. We allow you to do that. Why? Because you are building a business, and we want to make sure this product does exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, we obviously have some updates we still got to do with the GetResponse and MailChimp. We're adding those autoresponders, but there's been some issues with the API keys, and that's why they're not active as of yet. We're trying to get a coder to get in there and work it so we can fix it. So that way you guys can start using those autoresponders. So if you have those autoresponders already, they're going to be able to incorporate it right into this program here. But you don't have to use those autoresponders if you do not want to. You can have, when someone signs up, they can be sent right to your email account or Gmail account, whatever email account you have. Once you add that email there, it'll be sent there. Say, okay, you have a new lead from Platinum Lead System. It's going to tell you their name, their email. If you want to capture their phone number, I'd encourage you to do so. It's very important. Why? Because you need to follow up with these people. That's how you create sales in any system, in any program. That's where you master sales. If you don't know how to speak, learn. Not everybody's a professional overnight. Takes practice. Best way to do it is to get started and just do it. But anyways, powerful stuff. There's some videos out there that already explain it, and I encourage you to take a look at those. They did some phenomenal stuff. Create web pages in minutes. You can sell anything online. You can add videos, sell downloadable products. It's PayPal integrated. You can export leads to your autoresponder. Again, if you have an autoresponder already, maybe you have a free autoresponder already, you can use that autoresponder. All you have to do is export them. Take these leads from the Platinum Lead System. You're going to be able to hit a button. You can take it in PDF format, CSV format, however format you can take it from there. Excel, XTLS format, I think it's Excel. And then what you can do is upload them right into your autoresponder with the click of a update button. Just hit the button, upload them. I've been doing it with GetResponse, and it works really, really well. I mean, we're trying to add the autoresponders in there. If we're not able to do so, you can still export them and put them in your autoresponder. It's just one extra step. But again, it's very easy, very good. I love it, love the system. Drag and drop blocks. It's not hard at all. You don't need to know coding. You just grab the block and paste it. We're adding new HTML templates. You're going to see some more upgrades as we grow. I just talked to a programmer yesterday, and he has another 100 more HTML blocks. Some with counters. There's going to be some with I can't even explain how many. Just so many other blocks that we're going to be adding there. It's additional stuff. Now you're going to have counters. You can create a webinar page. It's just phenomenal, phenomenal stuff. Add your own images in the background. Add your own logos. Upload your own photos, and so much more. That is our product, and it's really, really powerful. Being a member of our program, and with the help of your sponsors and everyone in your structure, all work to move you through the system by selling our products, ladies and gentlemen. The next chart will show you your first profit level and your overall income when moving through the Platinum World Team Build system. Now, here's the meat and potatoes. Keep in mind, it says members here. What I want you to understand is that this is not how many members it takes to fill it. This is the members that are paying you. That's all this is. This is how many people it's going to pay you on stage 1, and this is how many people are going to pay you on stage 2. Okay? This is what this means. How many people does it take to fill stage 1? 320. How many people does it take to fill stage 2? You do the math here. Okay? Total 1,668 people. When these two people pay you, okay, they're going to be paying you $100. That's going to equate to $200. Okay, you're going to then pay your sponsor or give your sponsor this $200. You keep zero. You make no money on bronze level. Okay, silver level. 4 people are going to send you $200. That equates to $800. Okay, $500 you're giving to your sponsor. $300 is where you're going to be able to withdraw. It's very easy. This chart explains that. Now, how many people? Like again, this is not how many people it takes to create this income. All right. Now that you moved into gold, 8 people are sending you $500. That equates to $4,000. This is where you keep $2,000 you're going to give to your sponsor, $2,000 you get to keep. You're going to be able to withdraw that. So total you made so far is $2,300. Now you move into platinum. That $2,000 that you gave to your sponsor gives you the ability to earn there as well. So 16 people are going to send you $2,000. That's going to equate to $32,000. 5,000 of it you're going to move into stage 2, okay? And then you're going to be able to withdraw $27,000. You're going to have a total profit on stage 1 of $29,300. This is how it's going to happen. This can happen literally in 1 week. This can happen in 2 days. This can happen in 2 months. If you're growing, as you can see, the rapid growth in our program already, it's already happening. Some of you are already full, or you're already in platinum level, stage 2. If they all upgrade, this is where you're going to be. As you can see here, $5,000. 2 people are going to send you that. That equates to $10,000. $7,500 you're giving to your sponsor. You get to keep $2,500. Okay, $7,500 you're going to pay to your sponsor, obviously. 4 people are going to send you that same amount of money. That equates to $30,000. $15,000 you're going to give to your sponsor so you can move into the last stage in platinum, stage 2. $15,000 you get to withdraw. It's a total of $17,500 so far on stage 2. Platinum level, $15,000 you've upgraded. 8 people are going to send you that $15,000. that's going to equate to 120,000. You don't give anybody any of that money. That's all your money. 120,000 you get to keep. So you make a total of 137,500 in stage 2. So adding all the numbers on stage 1 and stage 2, what you would have earned total is $166,800. That's what you would have earned total. This system is phenomenal. Why? Because you can earn this over and over again when you're creating new accounts. Okay, you want to remember, tell your sponsor, hey, I created a second account. If your sponsor, you guys got to work with each other. If your sponsor says, hey, I created a second account, join the second account. Why? Because you want your teams to follow and do exactly the same. Because if you already moved in and up and out of the system, if they follow you again, guess what? You're gonna move in and up out of the system again the same way. It's only you don't have to do it that way. You can join another team with a second account and so on. Just manage your business. That's all we ask you to do. It's manage your business. Upgrades and payouts will be done using 2 payment options: Bitcoin, ACS direct deposit, and we added Payza now. Some people like Payza. It's been asked to be added, so we added Payza. Payza will also be an option. ACH direct deposit and Bitcoin. You can receive more than one account when you begin. You can create, more than one account when you begin. You will have to change the email for multiple accounts as well as the usernames. There's $166,800 waiting for you when you get to the top, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a phenomenal program. This is Platinum World Team Build, and this system is built for you to win. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because now we're going to be going over how you make payments within the program. Oh gosh, Adobe Air wants me to upgrade. Son of a gun. Come on. I'm gonna have to wait till later. I gotta finish this first. They want me to update my Adobe now when I'm in this training with 300, 400 people. It's funny stuff. All right, ladies and gents, now I have to wait to see if the monitor will play. I don't understand. Get response. They picked the wrong time to do this. Hopefully it won't kick me out. Give me 1 second. I gotta make somebody else admin really quick. Ray Main, are you here by any chance? Can you type in on the chat box? If you are here, let's see here. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I have to make some, just in case when I go to update it, because it's not letting me share my screen. There he is, Ray Main. I'm gonna make him presenter, just in case I get kicked out. I'm gonna open up his mic. Ray Main, are you there? All right. Can you hear me, Ray?
I can hear you, bud.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and see if this update will work, because for some reason, Get Response is now wanting me to update. And if I do update and it kicks me out, you take control. If it kicks me out, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to open it back up. Just come back in. Okay. If it does, I do apologize. Again, it won't allow me to share my screen now unless I do it. I do apologize. I don't know why Get Response is doing this to me, but it's just one little hiccup. Or maybe not. Let's see. Okay, maybe it's not doing it. Let me know if you can see my screen, Ray.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gents, this is Stripe. This is how you're going to pay. This is what it's going to look like. But it's not going to be, obviously. This is another account. You're going to see an option. It's going to be a tab here. It's going to say Bitcoin. And then over here, it's going to say credit card. It's going to have 2 tabs, one for Bitcoin and one for credit card. So when you make a payment, this is how it works. You're going to enter your email, just like this, your card number, if you're using a card, and then it's going to remember you. Right here, it stores your payment info and checkout, add your mobile number so it can remember you. That's how quick and easy this is. Okay, it's quick, easy, and friendly. Same method goes for Bitcoin. Okay, you're going to be able to do the exact same thing for Bitcoin. When you add your information, it's going to remember you. You're creating an account with us. So that way we can pay you, okay, when it's time to withdraw. Remember that. Let me go ahead and finish. You don't have to create a Stripe account. You don't have to create it. When you sign up, you're signing up with our master account. So you're gonna have a sub account in our master account. So when you make a payment, we're gonna know who you are. It tells you your name, etc. You get the idea. So your email will go here, your card number, the month and year will go here. There's the secret code, and then you want it. Remember to check this to remember you. We want to remember you because you're going to be creating an account with us, and then you want to make your payment. There's going to be an option for Bitcoin. Let me look up Stripe Bitcoin demo. All right. Oh, this is the wrong page. Oh, let me check it out. Let me just make sure. I wanted to make sure you guys can see it. Okay, here we go. This is what it's going to look like. Can you see this, Ray?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what it's going to look like. It's not going to. It's going to say our site name. It's going to say $100. And when you choose Bitcoin, this is what it looks like. Okay. When you select Bitcoin, you're going to put your email. Okay. testmail@gmail.com, and then you're going to click on payment info, and then it's going to say 100 here. Okay. Oh gosh. It went too fast. Give it a second. Let me refresh this page. What I don't want you to do is when you put the email, okay, when you test the email, when you click on payment info, you don't hit open wallet. Do not hit that one. Okay, do not hit open wallet because you don't have a wallet with us. Okay, so remember that you don't want to hit open wallet because you don't have a wallet with us. So keep that in mind. What you want to do is just put the address, the amount there. I'm going to go ahead and save that picture. That way I can share it with you guys on the guide so you can see it. But I just wanted you to understand how it works. But for some reason, it's not giving me an image guide. That ticks me off. So once you enter your email, you hit payment info. testmail@gmail.com. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can capture it while we're doing this. Oh, I put 2 dots. Oh, I got a space. There we go. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of this. All right, can you guys see this, Ray?
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
It's plain. It's plain.
Now, okay, now you can see it, right? Okay, good. Now this is the address. This is where you're going to put the address of the amount. Well, not the address, the Bitcoin address, the amount, the $100 wallet amount, whatever that link is that they give you. That's where you're going to paste it. You're going to paste it right there. Okay? And once you do so, it's going to complete your payment. It says, please send Bitcoin to the address below. Excuse me, this is the address you're going to copy to send your $100. Okay, this is the address you're going to copy. Now, again, do not click on open wallet because you do not have a wallet with us. Okay, you can scan it if you have a scanner on your phone or whatever it is that you can do with the scanner. But the easiest quickest method is to copy the link here. Once you copy this link, you're going to go to your blockchain account. You're going to click add on advanced. Do not use the blockchain regular method because it takes too long for it to get checked. What's that word I'm looking for, Ray? When people have to do that.
You got to get your transaction fee.
Yeah, what I'm saying, do people have to? What do they do when
they're hashtags? It's got to go through the different miners before you can get it confirmed.
Confirmed. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, confirm. I do apologize. Sometimes I forget the simplest words. Confirmed. It takes too long to get confirmed, and what happens is you may be kicked out of the program. Because if it takes 48 hours, you may get kicked out. And I want you guys to understand this. When you make sure you use a Bitcoin that's going to work, And we've had people that have had issues when we first did the private launch and we did the test account. Well, actually, they were paying live. They made the payments with Bitcoin, and many of them used the advanced feature when they used blockchain. The advanced feature, they were able to go through quickly. A lot of people use Coinbase or Coinbase.com, whatever that company is. They also, it went through for many of them quickly. So just keep in mind, if you're having an issue with Bitcoin, the quickest and easiest method is to use a card. All right, use the card. It's just going to help you move in and out quickly. Okay, keep that in mind. A card, you just put your email, card number, month, year, CVC, and then remember me, and then hit pay. And that'll put you right in. We accept your payment. It'll know who you are. It's already incorporated in the system. And then once this happens and you make payment, you're going to see your product appear. Your product is going to appear at the bottom on the left-hand side. You're going to see your product appear here, right under where it says amount of direct referrals. This is where you're going to see your product appear. And then under that, you're going to see your download products. You're going to be able to just click on that, and you're going to be able to download all your products. Okay, this is how this works. This is one of the accounts that we have here. Remember, if you want to change your password, okay, this is where you have to go to access settings. If you want to change your username and password, you don't have to send in a ticket for us to do it. You can do it yourself. Log into your account. See this little code button right here? You have to click on the blue key. Click on the blue key, and then it's going to open up your username. And you can change your username right here. You can change your password right here. And you can confirm your new password and your current password, and then click on update. So you can be able to change your username and password at any time. Just keep in mind, if you share your username and you change it later, when they go to sign up with your old link, it's no longer coded to you. It's coded to admin because there's no such thing of that link. That link is no longer in existence because you changed your username. Keep in mind, where are my links? You're probably asking, where are your links to share? Your links are right here. You have two of them. This is your referral link that goes straight to the registration page, and this is your sales page funnel right here. That's your link to the sales page funnel. If you want to view the sales page funnel, click on View Page. It opens it right up, and this is what it looks like. It's just a peek video, and then a click here now video. So when they go to click here, they're going to go right to your registration page. And remember, make sure it has your name here. It's very important, because if they sign up with someone else, that's not our fault. Okay? Just make sure your name is showing up here. The next thing you want to do, make sure they read the terms and conditions. Make sure they read and accept the Platinum World Team Build Agreement. Now I'm going to open this up just for today, because many of you have probably never even read it. And this is very important. Why? Because this is an agreement between you and our company. We are pleased to have you committed to the Platinum World Team Build private community. However, before we will accept your membership into our system, you must agree to and accept the following statement. By clicking the box of the registration, also indicate that I have read and accept the conditions for inclusion into the Platinum World Team Build system. As a member of Platinum World Team Build private community, I agree to submit a starting $100 club payment to another member of Platinum World Team Build as assigned to me. Okay, assigned to me, meaning the system will assign you to your sponsor. So if your sponsor brought you in, that's who it's going to go to. Not me, not the company. It's going to your sponsor. This process will ensure that all members are due earnings and will receive it. That is the reason why we did this, so they can receive their earnings and not everybody running away with it. Furthermore, you agree that any funds given to the safeguard account in my name that I want to receive, I have to submit a withdrawal request, and I will be delivered any amount minus the amount necessary for the next upgrade. Therefore, everyone will always have the necessary funds to upgrade to their next level. This is very important to keep us growing. We will be holding all upgrades which you cannot withdraw. They will be paid out to your sponsor or the person in that position above. By completing and submitting this registration, I also agree to the following. I will apply for and secure the Platinum World Team Build debit card. Now, we don't have one now, but if it's added, by merchant services later down the road, you have to agree to that. I will submit all upgrade payments to the Platinum World Team Bill Safeguard account. I agree that all member-to-member payments will be handled by Platinum World Team Bill Safeguard account. I agree that I must submit a withdrawal request to admin to receive payments due to me. And further, I understand that any withdrawal will be minus the amounts to upgrade to the next stage in the Platinum World Team system. If you do not agree with the terms of service above, do not purchase our membership. We wish you the best. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's to save, it's to protect you, it's to protect us. And if they want to see the webinar video that was recorded, they can see that there. This is a detailed description of our products, what they get. It shows you right here quickly what it is, and so on. So phenomenal stuff. All public news will be added down here, the latest news. So if we have something new we want to share, the news, it will be added down here. This is a new chat feature that we added within the system, and you can see that right here. Now, how does this work? Well, let me go over the access settings first. We've already went over this, how to change your code. If you want to add a picture of yourself, you can add a picture of yourself here. Address settings will be here. This is how you can change your address. Payment settings. If you choose Stripe, when you make a payment with Stripe, you had an email to that Stripe account. This is the email that you're going to use. The same email, you're going to paste it here for Stripe. If you use Payza, you're going to put your Payza email here and click update. That'll tell us that you're going to receive your earnings through Payza. Or you can use Stripe, that email you signed up with Stripe originally. That's what you're going to use here. That way we know what email to pay. So when we send you money, we know to send it to this email, which is your email. Keep that in mind. This is how you receive payments. Now, moving forward. Structure. This is going to show you your level, your structure on level 1. This is my structure 1. This is people that are placed inside of your program. This is where you're going to be able to see them, how they're placed and positioned. It's a little slow right now opening up because it has so many people there, but you can understand why. I'm going to skip that part. You guys know what when you need to look at your structure, how it's filling up, you'll be able to see that by clicking on it. I'm not going to do it now because it's too slow to open up. If you want to send an invite to your team, now remember, sending an invite to your team is fine and dandy, but you have to send it to your team members you've sponsored. If you didn't sponsor these people, you cannot send them emails. We can't allow you to do that because that is spamming. And that also, some people will try to cross-recruit. We don't want that in the system. If we find out you're cross-recruiting, which I know you are because I receive every email that goes into the entire system. So if I see you're selling something within our program and you're cross-recruiting, you're just going to be kicked out. I'm just going to hit the delete button on your account and you're gone. Simple as that. This is only for Platinum World Team Build, and that is it. You have their email. You want to send them an email on your own Gmail account for another program? That's fine. Just don't do it within this system. This is not for that. Okay, this is strictly for the Platinum World Team Build. Now, moving forward, if you want to send a message to your team members, people you sponsored, you're going to be able to see their username. If you go to sponsored members and click on details, it's going to show you your sponsored members. And right on the right of their ID number, you're going to see their username. Just copy their username. That's all. You copy it, bring it over to inbox, and then once it loads up, I'll show you how to paste it. I'm just waiting for it to load up. So if you're having an issue with signing up, maybe with your team builds or something, and you need to send a message out to your team member or your sponsor or any info like that, then you'll be able to do that right within the inbox. If you know their username, you can just paste it in there, send them a message, and they'll be alerted. You'll see a number 1 in a red circle right here saying that they have received a message. So that you're going to be able to instantly send messages to each other right within the system. You don't have to email them. That's the reason why we added this feature, so you guys can communicate a lot faster, because they may be logged in, you may be logged in, they send you a message, you get it just like that, instant. They reply instantly. You can add photos to these messages. So if somebody sends a photo to you, maybe they want you to see an error occurring or something in that nature, you're going to be able to add a photo. They can open it up and they can view it as well. So just a way for us to easily add something here so you can communicate. I don't know why it's taking forever to upload. Gotta go through this nonsense again. I told the programmer, but like anything else, it's still being fixed, obviously, the speed. Because I bought the server that we have can hold easily 500,000 people a day. And as you can see, it's slow. I don't understand why this is happening. I'm going to definitely let him have a tongue lashing today. So when Monday, when he wakes up, he's going to be like, oh, gosh. Anyways, moving forward, that's going to be a payment method. Stripe will be the payout method. We're also going to use TransferWise. Okay, so if you want to receive your money to your bank account, you're going to be able to do that here. You let us know you want to receive your money to your bank account. We're going to add TransferWise within the system. We're going to allow you to withdraw using TransferWise. Now remember, we cannot absorb the fees. We cannot absorb the fees because we don't charge anything for the website. We don't charge for hosting. There's no admin fee, meaning you have to pay the transfer fees. So keep that in mind. So as you can see here, this is the cost. It's very minimal to send a lot of money, but you can send a lot of money using the system. If I need to send you $20,000, let's say $15,000, I can send you $15,000. The cost is only going to be $119 to send 15 grand. So it's very easy. We can send it to your bank account if you have a bank account overseas. Hey, Ray, man, you can still hear me? Let me make sure I didn't lose you guys.
Yeah, you're loud and clear.
All right, thank you. As you can see here, the recipient, which will be you, that's how much you're going to receive. Now, this is in euro. We also have Indian rupee, because I know a lot of people from India are going to be in our program. Rupee. I think there's also, we have all currencies here. United Arab, I don't know what that is. Australian dollar. If you want to send money to Australia, we're going to be able to do that as well. As you can see here, the fee is only 119. That's not a lot of money for that amount. If you try to send 15 grand using Western Union or bank, you're paying a lot more money. That's not a lot of money. Moving forward, these are the different accounts. So if you want to know if your country is on this list, just go to transferwise.com and then you'll be able to see yourself. Brazilian, for people in Brazil, we're going to be able to send money to your bank accounts in Brazil using the Brazilian income. I know there's a lot of people from Brazil also here. Let's see if Africa is in here. I think it is, or South Africa, or Africa should be here. What kind of currency they have in Africa? Anybody want to put that in the chat box? And Ray May, maybe you'll let me know what they type there. Japanese.
Can't see the chat box, Ramon.
Oh, you can't see it? Okay. As you can see here, the recipients get, so we have Japan, they're going to be able to receive the yen, money from yen as well if they decide to do so. It's going to cost the same. Okay. And this is guaranteed exchange rate 24 hours, which is awesome. Okay, which is good stuff here. Money will arrive in 4 to 5 working days. You can see that. This is not me. This is this system. Stripe takes 7 days for you guys to receive the money. TransferWise takes 4 to 5 working days. What is working days? That's business days. So they don't count weekends. Weekends, they're closed. Okay, so keep that in mind. Money will arrive 4 to 5 business days using this system like that. That's a quick way for us to send the money that way, or Bitcoin, which I think Bitcoin will be the quickest way for you to receive money. But it still has to go from real money to Bitcoin and then to you. Or like anything else, don't think that tomorrow, let's say you hit the withdrawal tomorrow, you're going to receive the money tomorrow. You got to give us a week to 2 weeks for you to receive the money. So keep that in mind. Something happened here. Are we still connected, Ray?
Yes, sir.
Okay, geez, I don't know what's going on with my computer. All of a sudden, it's the most important time. Mexican peso is here as well for my fellow Spanish people. If you want to receive your Mexican pesos, you can allow that as well. It costs $134, a little more expensive for you guys, but I think it's because the American dollar is a lot more money. If you transfer it to Mexican, you make more money. I think that's the reason. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% certain. But as you can see here, there's a lot of this Chinese, yen, you got euro, British pound, Georgian lari, Hong Kong dollar, Croatian, you name it, it's all here. Sri Lanka, Philippine peso. So if you're for those Filipinos, they're also here as well. Awesome stuff. Russian, Romania, Singapore, Thai, Vietnamese. Oh, here's South African right here. It's called Rand. So if you want to receive your funds through South Africa, just click on that one there, and then we'll send it that way. And then I don't know why it's changed, why it has that there, but anyway, and then 15,000 will cost you 123 US dollars, and guaranteed to receive it within 3 to 4 working business days. ZA transfers are made via the Swift International Transfer Network. Please learn more here. So obviously we will have to click on that to learn more. But anyways, now you know how you guys are going to be able to receive your funds. We're not using Western Union. We're not using PayPal. We're not using any Payza, Stripe, which is Bitcoin, or debit or credit card. I think with Stripe, it's going to allow us to pay you right to your debit card, the one that you use. From what I read with this program, we can pay you right to that card, which is phenomenal stuff. So we don't have to send it to your bank account. But either way, whatever works, we'll know on day one when everybody's hitting the withdrawals, and then we'll go ahead and transfer the money to you guys when that time comes. Many of you have already upgraded. The private list was 172 people that were added out of 305. 170 of you guys were able to pay, and now you guys are in this system. You guys will be manually upgraded by the programmer. We know who paid. We know who you are, so keep that in mind. Right now, it's not going to show that in your back office. It's not going to show you as a paid member because we're still in pre-launch. But on day one, on April 8th, you're going to be the very first ones to show up as paid because you guys already paid, and we know who you are. We have a list. Okay, so that being said, moving forward, any questions about Bitcoin? Let me open up the chat box. Give me 1 segundo. Go back. I'm going to end screen sharing. I'm going to leave the recorder on just for these questions, just in case, because some people may have different questions than others, and you can just share it and get the answers right here. I'm going to go ahead and open up. Holy mackerel. Did you hear that thunder? Woo! All right. Now the chat box is back. All right. Let's see. I take it easy on the questions. I can barely read them. They're going to be so. Let me maximize it. All right. Vancouver, Canada. Good afternoon, Montreal, Canada. This is good morning. Good morning. I can't hear. Cycler. No, it's not a cycler. It's not a cycler. Stop using that word, please. Of cash, 2 or more directs is a loss of cash. No, that's incorrect, Jermaine Walker. That is not a loss of cash, Jermaine. Why? Because if you bring in more than 2, they're going to eventually pay you. Okay, Jermaine? That's how it works. Eventually, they're in your downline. That money has to roll up to you. You're going to be the top guy, remember. So the more, the merrier. Yes, it is. Very, very awesome, Sherry. Don't see the screen where I'm supposed to. Only see you. Sorry, but the screen isn't showing. Just the video streams. Oh, yeah, that was earlier. Uh-oh. Yeah, he could see. Okay, just have to get the recording, then look for screen sharing your task. See it. Was able to see it until he started having problems. Now I just see him. I'm on my phone. Uh-oh. Ray, you could have you seen me, right?
Saw you all the way through, brother.
Okay, so it's just some people were having difficulty. If you use credit card via Stripe to join, can we then use Bitcoin to withdraw? Thanks. Kelly, like anything else, when everybody pays through credit card, that money would then have to be exchanged to Bitcoin. It's just going to take longer time to do that. If you pay Bitcoin, withdraw Bitcoin. It's that simple. You pay credit card, then have it sent to your bank account. It just makes it easier. That way we don't have to, exchange the funds. Because that's an extra step that we have to take. Can we pay for someone else using Stripe? Good question, Carl. I don't think so. You can pay it forward though, Carl, within your back office with your earnings. If you have earnings in your back office, you can pay it forward using your earnings. I believe it takes 370 people to complete phase 1, right? 320 people. Is Bitcoin and Coinbase the same? Yes, it is. Bitcoin is the same. Coinbase is just a merchant for Bitcoin. Can we use a bank debit card to pay? Yes, you can use a bank debit card, Kathy. When will you have another on of this? Is it? I don't know what that says. Somebody spelled wrong there. How can I contact my spillover? You cannot contact your spillover, June, unless you are the referral, unless you referred them. My new members are not showing up. How do we fix? I don't understand what you mean, Mr. Jones or Mrs. Jones, to Jinda Jones. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't understand why they wouldn't be showing up. Remember, the system now upgrades the earnings every 24 hours. It's no longer every second. Stripe is available anywhere. It's global. When you guys make a payment within our system, it's global. You can pay anywhere. Bjorn registration page. It's not in Spanish, but we do have Google Translate there. They can hit that Google Translate button and hit Spanish, and they'll be able to see that in Spanish. I pay with credit card. Can I withdraw to my Bitcoin wallet? No, you cannot. Well, listen, you can. It's just going to take time to send the funds from ACH to Bitcoin. I'm not going to repeat the withdrawal. I'm sorry. You can watch the recording once it's done. On the Canadian first month, will there be any banking issues in receiving the amount of money in a bank transfer? I don't know if anybody's going to have an issue with receiving money in your bank account. I don't know what your bank is going to do or allow you to do. What I can tell you is we'll be sending it your way. Will your bank accept it? That's entirely up to you. Why don't you? I would contact your bank to find that out. If one of my two directs does not upgrade, who fills in that slot? If one of your two directs does not upgrade, you can't withdraw. So who cares who fills in that slot? You want to be realistic. You got to get two. You got to get two. You refer two, you'll be able to withdraw. If my first referral doesn't pay, but his downline pays, what happens? Everybody that does not pay within 48 hours is removed for the system completely. Then the system's going to compress up. It'll go compress up. So the people in your downline that do pay will be moved up into that position. So whoever signed up second, and he's on your second level, he will be moved up to that first position. Do we have a Stripe K? What? KA or can I? Rose, you don't need a Stripe account to make a payment. We already have the Stripe account. You just need to make the payment using your credit card or debit card or Bitcoin. I am from India. Can I do a payment via debit card and receive withdrawals also? Yes, you can, Venus. Yes, you can, Venus. You'll be able to pay using your Visa, and you'll also be able to withdraw using your currency. We can use TransferWise. I just showed you that recently there, so hopefully you guys seen that. Can you get paid in Bitcoin and bank account? Yes, you can, Andrew. Hi, sir. There are any restriction on Bitcoin wallets? Enoch, I'm not 100% sure. I will contact your Bitcoin provider. Some Bitcoins do limit you. Some Bitcoin wallets or some Bitcoin programs do limit you. I'd be very cautious with your, not cautious, but I will contact them just to make sure that there's no limits. I don't think there is using Bitcoin, to be honest with you, but again, I do not know too much about Bitcoin. How volatile is Bitcoin? Well, I mean, it's been going up big time. I mean, I have never seen it going down dramatically, so it just continues to grow. Michael P. Smith, keep in mind, you don't have to use Bitcoin if you're not comfortable with it. You can use credit card, debit card. So, if we have multiple Platinum World TV accounts, do we need separate Stripe sub accounts, one for each Platinum World TV? Good question, Mr. Leon Daniel. No, I don't think you do because you're going to be using the same payment method. So it'll know who you are if you paid. I don't think that you're going to need to create a new account for Bitcoin because you're the same person. You're not a different person. It's just our system alone, our system to know who you are. We want to make sure you're not creating duplicate accounts. But in the merchant account, you can be the same person. It doesn't matter. That's how you're going to receive your money. Can we pay Bitcoin to upgrade first? Yes, you can, John Miller. On April 8th, when we launch, you're going to be able to use Bitcoin to withdraw, to pay in. David Calderon, a debit card is like a credit card. Very same thing. Exactly, you are correct, David. How does Platinum World T-Bill make its money? Platinum World T-Bill does not make any money. We do not make any money. The company does not make any money, Keith. I have a position in the program. That's it. That's what I have. I'm the owner, the creator of the system. I just have a position just like you. I just happen to be at the very top. That's it. There is an admin account, but that admin account is going to be used for events and to pay it forward for college students and so on. So when we launch, there's going to be a form for mothers and fathers and to fill out so that way their kids can be paid forward. We can pay it forward for them so it can pay for their college tuition and college books and all that good stuff. If they make money, we don't guarantee them money because we don't know how it's going to perform for them, but you get the idea. But we will pay it forward for them in the system. If my first referral doesn't pay, but his downline pays, then what happens? He's kicked out. He's got 48 hours to upgrade. Everybody has 48 hours. Once we launch on April 8th, 48 hours later, if you don't upgrade, you're going to be removed completely from the system. Same thing happens the next day, the month after that. If you join, 48 hours. Everybody has 48 hours. You don't upgrade, you get kicked out. That's simple. I was not aware that if I directly sponsor someone, that they would not be in the team build. I just read that an update email. Is there a way to get them in my team? I don't know. That question is not for us, Sue. You need to contact your team build owner. By the way, we don't have a team build in our program. We call it Platinum World Team Build because it's a huge team building. But we're not an actual team build. Like, we're not going to give you 2 sponsored members. We're not, or 2 paid members. We're not giving you them. There is going to be massive spillover, but that's due to everybody putting in work. But if you sign up with a team build program, because there's some guys that doing team build program, you need to contact them. Is this back office showing the potential earnings current as of today? Every 24 hours, Gary W. Every 24 hours, you're going to see it change. If you receive spillover or you sponsor somebody new, every 24 hours now. It's not every second like it used to be because it slowed down the system dramatically. I am building a team in which we supply our members with 2 personal referrals required. On launch, if someone does not pay, will the next person below roll up as a personal to the? No, that Roger Pepin. Good question. No, they will not roll up like a sponsor member to that person. Admin becomes the sponsor, but that person will roll up to the person under them. Since their sponsor did not upgrade, admin becomes the sponsor. But there's no bonus for sponsorship because we can't just give you to someone we don't know who they are. So it's just admin is set to default. I do a lot of PIFs. Okay, that's awesome. You got profit inside of the system, Kyle? You can pay it forward for them. If we have a Stripe account already, is it okay to put that information in your back office now? Martin, sure. I don't see a problem with that. If you're going to be using the same email, you can use that there. If you're going to be, when you make a payment, use that email, sure, you can add it. You can add it there now. That won't be a problem. What happens if you maxed out your account with only 1 referral? Once you get a second referral, does all that spillover count on for commission? Yes, Giuliano Dimitri. What happens if you maxed out your account with only 1 referral? That's good and dandy. The money's there. It's always going to be there, but you can't withdraw it until you get your 2. So the commissions will be there. The money will be there. You won't be able to withdraw until you get 2 referrals. Is there any restriction in Bitcoin wallets? I do not, Enoch, that same question again. I do not understand that. You need to contact your Bitcoin provider. We don't have no, we can send you $1 million through Bitcoin. That's not the problem. It's how you can receive it, the problem. You need to contact your Bitcoin provider. If my first referral doesn't pay, but his downline pays, this is the same question. This is the same question over and over. If my first referral doesn't pay, but his downline pays, your first referral is kicked out of the program 48 hours after. The downline will then move up and take his spot, okay? But the sponsor will now default to admin, not just anyone. That was a question by Sarah Bijit Singh. Okay, Erica. Since April 8th is launched, and then when we have to pay $100, should we set up a Bitcoin account and upload the funds to that Bitcoin account so it's ready for April. Yes, that would be a great way to do it, Erica. Or you can use your credit card, debit card. So entirely up to you. If you don't have $100 in your Bitcoin wallet, you might want to add the $100 there. Just remember, make sure you're using one that the income does not change, because it's still got a few weeks between now and April 8th, and Bitcoin could scale up or scale down. If it scales down, you may have less than $100 by the time you need to upgrade. So keep that in mind. So you want to make sure you put it into an account, a Bitcoin account that does not change, or how do I explain that? Does not, the currency won't go up or down, won't deflate or increase. Is that the only payment option available? There are many payments available. There's Bitcoin, there's credit card, debit card. There's going to be Payza. So you have to open account for TransferWise. Do we have to? No, you do not, Kathy Sampson. What you're going to do is have to fill out some information for us. We have to get your first name, your last name, your address, your phone number, all the basic stuff, and your bank account information. That's all we need to send you TransferWise. We'll have that in the back office on launch day. We'll have a form there you have to fill out. Sherry, I'm on a webinar, so please, I cannot answer any questions right now that has not pertaining to this. Can I use blockchain Bitcoin wallet for a $100 payment? Can I use blockchain Bitcoin wallet for a $100 payment? Yeah, that won't be a problem. Yes, you can, Jitendra Kumar. Just remember that they have to use the advanced option, because that's what I heard that works easily and quickly from the 172 that did pay when we did a private launch. If you're getting more than one email from us, it's because you created more than one account. I mean, if it sounds like my autoresponder saying is going crazy, no one's sending emails out. The system is automated to send emails out. If you get a referral, it's going to send an email out. If you make if you get a new referral, it's going to send you an email. If you have multiple accounts with the same email or different emails, you're going to receive emails to those accounts. We can't stop that. It's set that way. I mean, so don't complain if you're getting all those emails. It's how many accounts you created or how many people are signing up with you. Will it soon be possible to see our usernames in the structure? Yeah, when you click on my structure, you're gonna no, you can't see the usernames. No. Minister White, you cannot see the usernames. You only from the people you personally sponsored, you'll be able to see the usernames. When you go to detailed, when you go to sponsored members in your back office, and you click on details, you'll be able to see your usernames for those that you sponsored, but not the people, because some of those people you didn't bring in. And if we allow you to send them messages, that's spamming. You know, they don't know you. They may not want to know you. I'm not saying you're not a good guy, but the reality is we can't allow that. Yes, they are. The question from Michael Weber. Banners, email. There's already a banner creator within the system. But the reason why you guys don't see it is because we're in pre-launch. But when we launch, you're going to be able to see the banners there. You're going to be able to create your own banners there, add an image, and the link will be coded to go to your back office. Excuse me, to the registration page to sign up with you. So keep that in mind. There is one there. It's just not, we can't activate it on the pre-launch free registration page. Sandra, that's the only payment processor option now available. All right, I think I answered that question, Sandra. Bitcoin, ACH, debit card, credit card, Payza, pay it forward. Those are all payment methods you can make within the system. Stripe is not available in Nigeria, but Payza does. I don't know what that means. You don't need to create a Stripe account. This is what I'm trying to explain to everybody. You don't need to create a Stripe account, okay? You just need to make a payment to our Stripe merchant account. You don't need to have an account with Stripe. You just need to make a payment to us, and we use Stripe. So hopefully that makes sense to you. If not, Payza is there. You can use Payza. Yes, you can, Renee. You can have multiple positions. You just have to make sure the usernames and emails are different. What happens if you maxed out your account with only one referral? Once you get second referral, does all your spillover count? I thought I answered that question.
He's got that question in there about 3 times already.
Hey, Giuliano, stop asking that question, please. I've already answered that question. Square Cash is being used. Is Square Cash being? No, it's not, Roger. No, it's not. I have my downline under me with my potential earnings, but I don't have my 2 direct referrals yet. But these earnings stay this way until I get to the funds held in the escrow account for me. If I have a second account that I have 9 direct referrals, will this qualify both accounts? No, no, it will not. Hollis Thompson. Each account has to have 2 members qualified. Each account. You create 2 accounts, you need 4 people. If you create 6 accounts, you need 12 people. Each account has to refer 2. If you open up a new account in our program, you still have to get 2 direct referrals to that account, or you cannot withdraw with that account. Each and every account has to qualify. If you have only 1 account that qualifies and the other 2 don't qualify, they're not going to get paid, those other 2 accounts. So just keeping that in mind. A great question. What happens? Okay, Giuliano again. I'm not going to answer that. Mr. White, will you be able to make banners to promote? Yes, you're going to be able to once we launch. It's there. Enoch, Ramon, please re-explain the hash code or confirmation code if paid in Bitcoin because you broke up while explaining that section. Hash code. Okay. That when you make a payment using Bitcoin, okay, when you select Bitcoin, it's going to ask you for your email address. Put in your email address. After you put your email address for Bitcoin, it's going to open up the next page for the Bitcoin payment. And under that, it's going to show you $100. It's going to say $100. And then under that, it's going to show you the address. That address you need to copy because that's the address you're going to send $100 to. That's how we will receive your $100 for Bitcoin, from that address that you see there. Do not click on open wallet. You don't have a wallet, so you can't click on that part of it. Until we create one with Stripe. Obviously, we don't have one just yet. Maybe when we go live, we will have one, but we don't have one just yet. So all you have to do is send the payment to the address that shows up there. We will be able to press the upgrade button before our downline does so that no one can skip us. No one's going to be able to skip anyone, Kathy Hickman. Once you are in the system, you're in that position, okay? Once you upgrade, you'll be able to, obviously upgrade before your downline does. But your position is locked. Once you make $100 payments, you cannot be moved. Only the money's that it's being moved. Your position stays there. But the money's being moved. But when you make your upgrade, obviously, you'll be able to receive, you'll unlock the $500 level. You'll unlock the $2,000 level, but you're not going to be moved because people are below you growing. So you're technically there. ACH only. No, it's not. Hector Lewis. ACH is not only for US. We're using TransferWise. I just did a quick explanation of TransferWise. We're going to be able to send your money to your bank account in your currency using TransferWise. The only thing that we can't do, we can't absorb the fees. You have to pay the fees, which is not a lot, but just keep in mind. If someone pays by Coinbase and payment did not go through or pending 48 hours gone, what will happen? Syed, great question. What I would encourage you to do is not use that Bitcoin service. If it takes that long for them to confirm your payment, I would not use it. If they have an advanced feature with Coinbase for the payment to go through quickly, I would encourage you to pay that way. Coinbase is very difficult to confirm because credit card, debit card is the quickest way to confirm payment. It's instant with credit card, debit card. With Coinbase or Bitcoin, it's not consistent with everyone because there out of 172 people that paid, there were about 100 others that did pay with Coinbase, but it didn't confirm fast enough that they were refunded. They were refunded by Stripe, sent them the money back. It's just the way it works. So that was a great question, and I would encourage you, if you're having issues paying with Bitcoin or getting confirmation quickly, if you notice that you didn't get the confirmation within 48 hours, you know that your account is at jeopardy. You may be removed from the system completely 48 hours later. So I would encourage you to make a payment in a different method. Can debit electrons be used, which specifically used only for online transactions? Giuliano, my guess is I'm gonna say. So you mean virtual wallet? If it's again, I don't see why you can't, because it technically is a debit card, credit card. It's just virtually, so you should be able to use that. How to remove people from our tree prior to payment as they don't respond to messages? No, there is nil activity on their side of the tree, so that people who are more active can move up. We cannot delete anybody any longer. It's messing up the system. And we can't allow that to keep going. So you're gonna have to wait till when we launch Whitney Media. When we launch, they'll be removed 48 hours later. They won't be a burden to you. Even if they're there now, it's still not a burden because they're gonna be removed and your team is gonna move up into that spot exactly how they signed up. So Whitney, if you had two power players, one is number one, one is number two, and the other one's number three, and number three is under number one, that free account eventually on number one is going to be removed. So number two will go to number one, and number three will go to number two. So it'll still be your power hitters, and it'll still be your left and right leg. All right, so keep in mind. Just clarify, if people falls off the system, then the people below will be moved up. Fill that spot. Yes, that is correct, Nakinsani. When will TransferWise be added to the system? It'll be added during launch day, Toya. It'll be added during launch day. It'll be there by launch day. It'll be there back office. You won't be able to see it, but launch day, you'll be able to see it. My first referral signed up before I understood how the system worked or realized we need two personally sponsors, same last name. Any way to move them to my referral? No, we cannot. I'll tell you why, John Monroe, because that person now has a lower number than you. Their number may be number one. Your number may be number two. We can't place number two on top of number one. It'll break the matrix. It's impossible. We cannot do that. You might as well just sign up under him and keep working as a team together. It doesn't matter if he's first or you're first. If you guys are working together, you guys can fill the system just like you were number one. The only difference is he's going to get one person before you do. That's the only difference. What if for some reason I don't find any referrals by launch day? Does anything happen to my account apart the fact that I can't withdraw? No. Romulus, as long as you're an upgraded member, you'll be fine. If it takes you 2 months to get your two, you'll still have that position, but you got to understand there's going to be people below you that are going to be moving up. We can't stop them from moving and upgrading. So you could potentially be missing out on some income. Okay? Keep that in mind. John O'Miller, thank you. Okay, can I pay by debit card via Stripe? Can I withdraw via transfer to my bank account? Yes, Macharu Henare, yes you can. Both of those are yes. Wanda Kelsey, can we use bank transfers in the USA? Yes, you can, Wanda Kelsey. I currently have a Wells Fargo company account. I specifically asked for this feature, so that way we can transfer using bank accounts. I already have a company account, so I'm going to be able to add you to that account and send you your money directly. I can send up to $250,000 to each individual person a day. So yes, we have that feature. Good question. Ken, if I have 1,680 people in my downline right now, but I recruited number 1,679 and 1,680, do I make money right away? I don't understand that question. Ken, I don't know if I have 1,680 people in my downline right now, but I recruited number 1,679 and 1,680, do I make money? If you recruited 1,679 and 1,680, yes, that money you'll be able to withdraw. That is correct. Ken. Okay. Jackie, James. We are required to have 2 paid personal referrals in order to withdraw, no matter who moves in what position when compression occurs, right? That is correct, James. That is correct. Why do you want to be burdened with exchanging Bitcoin with flat money and versus giving the hanging values of Bitcoin? Yang Zhang. Coach Cola. I don't want to be burdened. Listen, I don't have that choice. We have to we added a payment through Bitcoin Processor. Simple as that. I mean, there's not that I wanted to put it there. This is what the people want. Is what they want. They wanted to be able to pay Bitcoin. They want to be able to receive Bitcoin. So we added that option. You don't have to use it. So if you don't want to use it, don't use it. John Monroe, how do we send a link to this recording when available? I'm going to add it to the Facebook group. And I'll add it inside the email. I'll send out an email as soon as this is done. As finishes done processing, these questions will be asked and answered. This is the reason why it's still recording, so we can get all these questions asked and answered. So they may have similar questions that will be answered on the recording. It's going to be a long video, but hopefully they'll watch the whole thing. Do you or the company have an email list to notify us or send out an announcement about these webinars? If so, how do we get in the list? Erica, I've been emailing everybody the webinars. We also have the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has all the videos there, and I made them public. So you guys can actually go there and watch them yourself if you like to do so. My name is Ramon Escalera. Just look up that name. You'll see the YouTube channel. The webinars are there. I've also added the webinars inside a Facebook group. That's another place where you would like to go. I sent everybody in the system an email. I think it was yesterday or the day before, where you guys can be, asked to be added to the group, because a lot of the information, the PowerPoint, a lot of videos are there. You can go ahead and in the file section and get that stuff. I'm also going to be adding emails inside of that file section, so you guys can use, copy, and swipe it and share it. Okay, you have to obviously edit a couple of things, but you'll be able to use that. Whitney Media, how can you remove people from your leg that was added from your spillover? You can't remove them. You can't remove anyone that's been added through spillover. Why would you want to remove them? They're going to be paying you. Doesn't make no sense. So we launch at 8 a.m. Eastern Time on 4/8. I don't know who told you 8 o'clock, Michael P. Smith. That is not correct. That is not correct. It'll probably be done in the afternoon, sometime in the afternoon. Why? Because we have to cater to the West Coast, the entire United States. So there's 3 hours there. So it'll probably be done early afternoon sometime, maybe between 1 and 4, right around that time, to give people time to get up and be ready. David Meek, Tempe IZ here, home of ACU. To go back. Okay. What happens if you maxed out your account with only one referral? It's the same question again. I'm not answering that. Is this a monthly payment? Craig said if this is a monthly payment. No, it is not, Craig. It's a one-time payment, my friend. I mean, I've said it in the videos, the PowerPoint. Maybe your sponsor hasn't explained this to you. I'd encourage you, everybody that's on this call, make sure you talk to your sponsor and make sure your sponsor knows this stuff. Okay, it's very important. If your sponsor is bringing you into this program and they're not answering your questions, they're not a good sponsor. I would find another sponsor. Simple as that. Is the program prepared for the compression when people get purged, where we shouldn't experience any glitches from compression? Paul Rubenstein, no system is perfect. We are going to do our best to manage it and to encourage it to work properly. But like anything else, things happen. But hopefully it won't. So hopefully this will not happen. But again, fingers crossed, Paul, it should work fine. Hello, Ramon. Keep up the good. Thank you, Minister. Awesome. Everyone, you need 2 personals. That is correct. What if some reason I don't find any referrals by launch day? Does anything happen to my account apart the fact that I can't withdraw? I've already answered that question. If you don't find any referrals by launch day, something's wrong. Maybe you should keep your money. Don't enter the program. Seriously, if you can't find 2 referrals, this is not a program for you. Is that direct sponsor? Oh, I missed something. Is the direct sponsor always the person paid, or is it the person you are positioned under? Pastor Mel, you have to pay 4 people above you. That's it. That's all you're ever going to pay, the 4 people above you, because you're only upgrading $200 level, $100 level, $200 level, $500 level, and $2,000 level. Okay, so you're only ever going to pay 4 people above you on stage 1. On stage 2, you're only going to pay 3 people above you, because there's only silver, gold, and platinum. So keep that in mind. Ramon, does Platinum Team Bill accept all wallets address? That's my question. Yes, Enoch. Yes, we do. As long as it's a Bitcoin address, we accept it with no problem. Roger McIntyre, is Square Cash still a payout method? I thought I answered that question. Am I going down? Am I skipping these questions? Square Cash still a payout? Square Cash is not a payout method, Roger. I thought I answered that one. I just see the chat messages. All right. What if a person does not upgrade and is kicked out, and the next person in response to it? Man, are these repetitive or what? Hey Ray, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's happening? A lot of people are asking the same questions, and they're not evidently. I don't know whether they're not listening or what, but it's showing up. You had a whole slew of questions in there whenever you started answering, and a lot of people are asking the same question. So that by the time you get down to them, your question has already been answered.
Yeah. All right, I'm not going to answer the repetitive questions though. If we pay with credit card, we get paid on our credit card. Yes, Jabril Ali, that is an option. We want to make sure that that is an option. If, from what I've read from Stripe, we will be able to do that. So keep that in mind. Again, we'll know on launch day. If not, you'll just select bank account and we'll send it to your bank account. Are we able to keep free registration after pre-launch so people can see that the system works? No, TUI, they're gone. Free system is gone. We're not gonna keep the free system going because we'll now be live and be dealing with real money, and there's no need for free. But the earnings will, if everybody upgrades, what you see in your back office is what it's going to move into your entire structure, all the way up to you. Okay, that's how that works, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Ramon. Yeah, you're very welcome. Very welcome. I make my own banners using band. Okay, so you make your own banners. Yeah, you can make your own banners. That's fine. You can make your own banners. Just make sure that you're telling the right, the truth in those banners. US dollars in my debit card, it will automatically change into IRN by bank. That's what user TransferWise portal. Venus, go to transferwise.com and ask that question there. You may want to take a look at that. I can't answer that question. I don't know. I know that US dollars will get transferred into IRN if it'll automatically do it. Yes, it'll automatically do it. No problem, Giuliano. No need to say sorry. It's just your question. We already answered. That's all. I'm not mad at you. Don't worry. I'll make sure it doesn't show right and left people figure counting. So it's a bit difficult to manage equally. Yes, that is correct. Sayed Abbas. You'll know when your income is coming from. You're gonna be able to see your downline, your entire downline. So when people add it, you're gonna be able to see your left and right. You have to bring the screen over, scroll down. There's a method that you can use as well. I think it's shift.
It's shift with Coinbase.
Yeah, I'm talking about when you in your back office when you want to find somebody specifically. There's a key you can hit. I think it's shift D or shift A, something like that. You'll be able to see. It'll come up a box and you could type the name of the person and it'll find them for you. Please explain about tax form. If you have more than $600 of earnings and you're in the United States, you're going to receive a W-9 from me. You have to fill out that W-9, okay, if you're in the United States. If you're not in the United States, it's a different form that you're going to be sending. I'm not going to be sending it to you. My CPA is going to be sending it to you, Joanne. If you are in the United States, it'll be a W-9. You'll receive it from him. He's my CPA. He takes care of all my taxes, or all the taxes, and you'll be receiving it. You are responsible to pay your own taxes. I don't know what country you may be in. I mean, again, some countries they work differently, so you need to find that out in your own country. Also, residuals will primarily be from pre-launch signups. Correct. There's no residual payments in the system, Michael P. Smith. These are one-time payments that you're going to be receiving. They're not residual. Any updates on post-launch price, like per month or per annum? There's no per month payments. There's no annual payments. It's one time $100. That is it. Will you have a separate link in the back office that I can use to pay the $100 for someone else for my earnings? Yeah, well, there's going to be a pay it forward link. You're going to see a pay it forward link. You can only pay it forward for those who you personally sponsor. So say somebody signed up with a free account the day after. Let's say April 9th. Somebody signed up with a free account and you want to pay it forward for them and you have the money in your earnings. You're going to be able to go click on the pay it forward button and you're going to select their name and then hit enter. And that's how you pay for that member. Ramon, your autoresponder is on a loop. I have now received 20 emails from the same subject. Check your Facebook Messenger. You shut after this. What the heck? Which one is it, Sherry girl? Which responder? What's the email say? So I know. Why is my autoresponder on the loop? That's crazy. You mean the Platinum World Team Build autoresponder? When you pay the $100 after the year, that will create another position or what? Scott, when you pay $100, you can pay the $100 the next day, and that'll create another account. You don't have to wait an entire year. That'll just give you another year of access to the software. That's all it was going to do. If one uses the first available commissions to open up a new account, do we to get 2 people for the new account? Yes, you do have to get 2 people, Lori White. Yes, Lori. Okay, Lori White. Yep. We had been told. Okay, these are questions. Can we pay for my commissions on launch day? Yes, you can, Deborah Bone. If you have earnings so you can withdraw, you don't have to withdraw them. You can pay it forward. These are answers to these questions. Can a person use one credit card to pay the $100 on April 8th, or does the system attach a credit card to only one account? Can a person use one credit card to pay the $100 on April? Yeah, of course. That's an easy answer. You're creating if you want the account to you're gonna have the option for Stripe to remember you. If you wanted to remember you and you want to use that card, then yes, you can use that card. We that is in Nigeria that doesn't have Bitcoin account, how are we gonna pay? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know what your country accepts. If you could pay using credit card, debit card, MasterCard, Visa card, Payza, those are methods to pay. If you have those, then you'll be able to use those methods to pay. Nikiru Izigawi Agada. When we clear stage 2, can we use the same username and email? When you clear stage 2 and you are removed from the system, yes, you can, Alan Bourne. If you are completely removed from the system, you will be able to use your information again. We change from credit card to Bitcoin later. Can we change from credit card to Bitcoin later? I don't see why that wouldn't be a problem. I believe you can, Mr. Darko. Oh, excuse me, Miss Darko. Gabriella. You are welcome. You credit card, debit card, Taser, still time. Yes, that's Whitney Williams helping out. Okay, Nikiru, you're gonna go. Okay, thank you. We'll be able to direct placement to the sponsor always receive payment on the person on form matrix. All right. You can't use direct placement, Mel. Not in this program. Will the sponsor always receive the payment? No, the sponsor won't always receive the payment. I don't understand what you're asking here. If you refer somebody and they fall under you, they're paying you. Everybody that falls under you is going to be paying you if you're the sponsor. Now, if you receive spillover and somebody placed under you, they're not paying their sponsor. They're going to be paying you if they fall under you, even though you didn't bring them in. I know you can use debit card to pay. Can you use a prepaid debit card to get paid? I don't think you can use a debit card, a prepaid, to get paid. I don't think that's an option. If someone pays by Coinbase and payment that goes longer to go through, person changes his mind and wish to pay by other options, can we pay again? Save his account being deleted. Yeah, I don't see that Syed Abbas. That's not a problem. You can use a different payment method. We can refund you if it goes through Coinbase and it took 2 days. Usually Stripe will automatically refund you it anyway. But if it takes longer than 2 days and it goes through, we'll refund you the money, Syed. So that won't be an issue. And then you could pay it using a different method instead. If we have our two and they upgrade but do not have their two, but filling those spots below them, does that stop us from receiving payments, or we will have to be paid by the spill? No, that doesn't stop you from getting paid, William Norris. You will still be receiving, still be able to get paid and withdraw as long as you have your two referrals. The two below you don't get anybody; they're not going to be able to withdraw anything. So, Selena Jackson, what happens at a higher level? Someone don't upgrade at all anymore. Will they stay in the system? I don't know. You have to upgrade. It's mandatory upgrades. It's mandatory upgrades, Selena Jackson. So let's say someone moves up. Let's say someone in stage 2, and people are still, it's still going to continue to grow. We made it so that it grows, it doesn't stop growing. But again, we don't know who you're bringing in. If your team stops selling or making sales, you could potentially stop growing. Simple as that. Gene Lewis, will there be a pay for? Yes, there will be. I've already answered that one. So if one of your referrals doesn't pay, does that disqualify you for withdrawing until you find? That is correct, Toya. Mary Kennedy. I created a corporate Wells Fargo account where I can pay you up to $250,000 a week. I've already qualified for that account. I'm just waiting for my token. I'm going to receive a security token, etc. And got to go through that. But that way I can be able to pay you that way. Can the system send an email notification to members once they are able to upgrade? Can the system send an email notification to members once? Why would we need to send you an email? I mean, log into your account, Mark W. We don't want you not logging in. If you don't log in, no point in you having a business here. I mean, if you own a mandatory brick and mortar business, are you going to stop going to open up the door so customers can walk in? Are you going to stop opening the door? I mean, it's a simple business. If you own a store like Walmart, are you going to go open up the door so customers can walk in every day so you can make money? Yes. So same thing with the system. Log in every day. Log in every day. Take a look, because you may have $1,000 showing up. If you don't log in, there's nothing I can do for you. You know what I mean? This is your business. You have to manage it. The money is earned as you move up through the system. However, you cannot withdraw anything until you have referred to. That is correct. When the dollar bill comes obsolete, everything will be in Bitcoin, correct? Now you're talking about conspiracies there, Latrina Wright. Nobody said that that's even going to happen. No one knows the future. But if that ever happens, obviously, there's no choice but to go to Bitcoin. There is a Facebook group. How do we find it? Okay, thank you. Cindy Williams already posted it up. That is a Facebook group there. Can I use the videos in your YouTube to advert the program? Alawali, yes, you can use the videos. They're there for you to use. I created a sales page with a peak video. If you want to create your own sales page with any one of those webinar videos, you can do so as well. But the best way to create is to create your own video. Your testimonial video showing you the back office, showing the tools. That is the best way for you to sell, because people actually see you doing the explaining, and they see you as a leader. So that's going to help you create that sale. Keep that in mind. So can we use the landing pages to promote our own business or products, but just not within the Platinum World Team Builder system, correct? That's correct, Vincent Varcasia. When you get your hands on the landing page system, you can sell whatever you desire. It's entirely up to you. Let's see, Ramon, if there is a person that desires to be paid in Bitcoin and the person paying does not have a Bitcoin account, how can this be completed? Sender will be seen as a non-payer and kicked out. That's a weird question. Hold on. If there is a person that desires to be paid in Bitcoin and the person paying does not have a Bitcoin, you read that question there, Ray?
No, not really.
I highlighted it. Can you see that highlighted? I did there.
No.
I don't understand that question. I mean, if I can understand it a little better, if a person desires to be paid in Bitcoin and the person paying does not have Bitcoin, if you can't pay in Bitcoin, then how can you receive it Bitcoin? Simple as that. I mean, you don't make a payment, you're kicked out. Sender will be seen as non-payer and kicked. I don't understand that question. Sorry. If there is a person, okay, we're in now. Vincent, yes, you can. Thanks, Cindy. Some people are not telling people what this is. Yes, Mr. Jason Collingwood, that is correct. And if people don't know what this program is, that's going to create issues down the road for them, not for us. Do international members also have to fill a W-9? No, you do not. A W-9 is different for international members. You're not going to get a W-9. You're going to get something different. You don't have to pay taxes in the U.S. if you're over international. You have to pay taxes in your country. Coming in our local account. Okay. Hi, Ramon. All the best. Looking forward to awesome. Thank you, Venus. Jackus, James. You have okay. In that case, got to consider Hawaii Standard Time 6 hours behind Eastern. I thought of it again because of countdown time in the back office. Yeah, I understand, Michael P. Smith. I appreciate it, but again, like anything else, there will never be a right time to launch it. There will never be a right time because someone will be sleeping overseas. A lot of companies, what they do it at midnight, just to try to cater to the other side of the country. But East Coast will be affected at midnight. But if we do it on a Saturday, a lot of people don't work on Saturdays. I know some people complain, well, I work on every Saturday. Well, that's not our fault. I mean, if we do it during the weekday, then everybody else is working and you're not. So it's never going to cater to each and every different person. What I'll tell you is, for one day, do not sleep. That's it, right, Ray?
Yep.
The question is more which particular persons. The ones above you may not necessarily be your sponsors. That's correct, Pastor Mel. Ownership of your business, the back office is so easy to maneuver. That is 100% Sherry Girl. Thank you. Internet learning back office easy. When you put this, you get out. Treat your business like it's a business. It will pay you like a business. Treat your business like a hobby. It will cost you. That's correct. Thank you, Sherry Girl. Hey, if you get a minute, accept my friend request on Facebook. Ramon, smiley face. Paul Rubenstein. Here's a problem. I would love to accept everybody's friendly invite, but here's the problem. They're not friendly. I mean, I'm not saying you're not friendly, but if I accept it, all you're going to do is spam me with questions. It's been happening. I've accepted a few people just to test it out, and it's exactly what's been happening. Not that I don't want you as a friend. It's just that these questions cannot be asked on Facebook. Why? Because if you ask them on Facebook, no one else sees it. You know, if you ask them on Facebook, I don't remember the answer. I may give you an answer. It's not recorded. It's not in the system like a ticket. A ticket, when you enter into the system as a ticket, it's always going to be recorded and it's going to be stored there. So that I can always go back to that question. That's the reason why, Paul Rubenstein, if you promise not to ask me questions on Facebook, I'll be more than happy to accept your friend request. No, you cannot upgrade now, Roy Lean, until we launch April 8th. Yes, Dave Ruff, that's a great question, but this is what people wanted to hear. They wanted to hear the Q&A, Dave Ruff. That's the reason why I'm allowing this to be recorded. They don't have to watch the video entirely. They can skip it, the Q&A session, if they decide to do so. Yes, there will be a fax when we do launch, Dave. There will be a fax section for it, frequently asked questions page. Great question. Thank you. Not a problem. Many thanks for replying to my questions, Ramon. Awesome. Very kindly. Yes, very, very. Oh man, there's still more. Holy macaroni and cheese. Jeez. I forgot to roll down. I'm going down the screen. I see tons of more questions. Hi, okay. Now, I know now I can pay on launch day, but on debit card, when it comes to mine to receive payment, can I receive payment in Bitcoin or I have to be consistent with it? You can, Renzi. You can receive your payment through Bitcoin if you pay through credit card. We just have to transfer it from cash to Bitcoin. That is the only difference. Can we change to a company name? Can we change to a company? Elaine Williams, yes, you can if you are owner of that company. If you actually have original and obviously company, because when we send you that tax form, it's going to that company name. So keep in mind. Is there an age restriction? Yes, there is. Nekenzani, 18 plus. You have to be 18 and over. You have to be an adult. Also, no published without filling in the details. Leadership in action. Appreciate you. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Renzi. You can change. Okay. It's help as hand for social media. Oh, okay. It's help at hand for social media. Man, which? Oh, that's my Get Response account. Okay, I got to check that out. I know, Karen. I'm trying my best. I prepared specifically for these questions. I'm recording these questions. If you don't have to stay here, if you don't want to, but you know these they got to get answered. I mean, I would want my answer, and that's the reason why I'm here doing this. So. Take care. Thank you, Laurie. All right. Sorry, I wondered that question wrong. Can a person use one credit card to pay for more than $100 on April 8th for multiple client IDs, such as spouse, friends, you sponsor? I would encourage you not to do that, Erica. I would encourage you not to do that, just for safety reasons. This is a question. If you are maxed out in both structures, but don't have two direct referrals, how can I add another one or two people? If you're maxed out in both structures, but don't have two direct referrals, how can I add another one or two people? Do not join. Keep your $100. If you can't do that, keep your $100. Do not join. That's all I can tell you. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being realistic. If you cannot sponsor two people before your matrix is full, you don't belong here. You don't belong here. This is not a program for you. The stage 2 downlines will not necessarily be your current downlines, but will be anyone in the system who qualifies for stage 2. The stage 2 downlines will not necessarily be your current downlines, but will be anyone in the system who qualifies for stage 2. Nikensani, that is a possibility. That is a possibility. If someone fails to hit the upgrade button, that is a possibility. We're not going to wait on one person to hit the upgrade button. If they take way too long, you know, we're just not going to wait. We may force them to hit the button. That way, no one is skipped, and we don't want anybody to be skipped. I mean, it's a tough thing, but some people may be in a hospital. If you're in a hospital, you know you're going for surgery, or something happened to a family member, make sure you give your login credentials to someone in your family or your household that can take care of it. That's what I would encourage you to do. I mean, always have a backup method. I have a backup method. If something was to happen to me, I have someone to take my place and continue this business. So I encourage you all to do exactly that. San Warren is my team leader. He's a team leader of our program. He's going to be the one taking over if anything happens to me. So, to answer the question from Nigeria, the best method to make payment through Pesa. Sometimes interconnections could be slow. And for Bitcoin, yes, that's a great one. Alawali. Yes, you can use Pesa. Very welcome, Pastor Tamara. Did you explain the difference in structure and direct? Tamara, I did a whole presentation. Hopefully you see the recording later. Just explain. Okay. That's what happened. People going on translating to make. This is not a cycler, Michael P. Smith. This is not a cycler. Once you are in the system, you are gone. That's it. Once you move through the system, all right. I like call it moving through the system. I don't like that word cycling. Cycling is not a good word for this program. This is not an automatic cycle. You don't cycle in the system. You move through it and you're done. That's it. Whether you decide to come in and purchase another account, that's a cycle is a circle in a sense. You're not circling. You're done once you get that money. You have to create another account. Once when you come back into the program, create another account. I don't like to use that word. People get defensive when you use that word. So just keep that in mind. Yes, you can. You can create another account once you go through the system, and that'll keep you earning more on that account. So you can earn 166,800 over and over again. That is correct. Yes, I will. When we launched Michael B. Smith, like anything else, it costs money to do all that stuff. So once the admin account starts making money, then we can start doing all that stuff. We can start planning the trips, the cruises, all that good stuff. But the admin account has to continue to make that money over and over again. Like anything else, if the admin account doesn't continue to make that money, it's done. Giuliano Dematru. I don't think so. I don't think you have to have, like, if you want to use your mom's credit card, if you're like 22 and you don't have a credit card, I think you can use your mom's as long as she agrees with it. Like anything else, I mean, we don't want people using somebody else's credit card. I mean, if you're a grown man, a grown woman, you should have your own debit card, credit card. I mean, simple as that. If you don't, go buy one. Go buy a prepaid or something. You know what I mean? Put some money on it and use that. And then use your withdrawings, create like a Pazer account to withdraw. That's what I would encourage you to do because you don't have an official debit card, credit card. If you don't have a bank account, you can use Pazer. What happens if an upgraded member does not hit the button in back office when they have enough to advance? Scott, great question. Here's what I would tell you. If that person doesn't hit that button, and that means he doesn't want to receive whatever the next upgrade money is. It's that simple. Would you not log in and manage your back office? I mean, I would. Simple as that. If I'm working, I'm on my mobile phone with the company, just hitting upgrade if that's the case. You get the idea. But I mean, if send it, we're gonna have to send in a support ticket. That's what I would encourage you to do. Send in a support ticket, and then we'll have to manually do it. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to hit the button on their behalf. I need more ads, man. Okay. Where can I find them? We don't have any banners yet. We don't have anything yet for you promote. You have to create your own stuff right now. You cannot upgrade Roylene. I answered that question already. April 8th. Same question. Log in and upgrade. What happens if someone in one of the upper levels and they are in a car crash, knee surgery? Oh gosh. Erica, they have to have somebody manage their business. If you had a brick and mortar business and you're making money, you're going to have somebody to take care of your business with you. Somebody's going to go open up the store, right? You're going to hire somebody to open the store or hire a family member to help you out, right? You're going to do the same thing here. So if you ever hurt, go to the hospital, give them your info. Let them work it for you. Not expecting any, but how does spillover work? Spillover doesn't work, Derek Scott. You create it. Become the creator of spillover. That's how that works. Thanks, William. Appreciate it. I don't know about rotators here. We don't do rotators tomorrow. Oh, that's talking to Cindy. Okay. Where can I find them? We don't have any right now, Anthony. Anthony Simmons. You have to create your own for now. Once we launch, we'll have some stuff in there for you. We're not going to do extra work. I mean, nobody paid anything. You guys didn't pay anything. We're not going to do all this work, and we don't know who's upgrading. So we have to wait and see. When we launch, we'll have all that info in there. Let's see. Tell Brown Sugar that we do not pay member to member. We pay into the system, and the system pays us. Correct? That is correct, Minister White. I'm from India, and I have created my own video about Platinum World Team Build in my local language and posted it on YouTube. Okay. As long as you're saying the right stuff, Mr. Singh, that'll be good stuff. I mean, I won't be able to translate it, but fantastic webinar. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I sponsor my son on launch day. I am paying by my credit card. Can I pay for my son with the same credit card? I believe you may be able to, Ken. I'm not 100% certain, but I would encourage you to give it a shot. Just don't have it remember you. But I'll be honest, how are we going to pay your son? I mean, unless he chooses Pazer or some other option, I guess we can pay him. But if you want to receive through ACH, if he doesn't have a debit card, credit card, that means he doesn't have a bank account. That's my case. So we'll have to wait and see. Your son has to be 18 and over. Keep that in mind. If the company gets paid in a certain way, then they pay out in a certain way. It does not matter how downline pays. No, it doesn't matter how downline pays. Again, we have so many merchant accounts. I have a Bitcoin merchant account. I have a bank account. I can transfer money from one account to another if that time. It's good. Only thing that's different, it takes time. That's what it takes time. It takes time to take money from one account and put it to another. So if everybody's paying with debit card, credit card, and a lot of people are withdrawing through Bitcoin, all I have to do is take the money from the debit card, credit card bank account, transfer it into Bitcoin, and then pay you guys. That's the only difference. So it just takes time. But no, there should be no issue with that. Anthony, don't keep posting the same question. Thank you, Cindy. Oh man, there's more questions. Okay. I won't spam you a bug. You just keep on your toes. So accept my friend request. You're a Mr. Man. Very true. I'll accept you if I see it. Not a problem, Sherry. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Okay. If you just want to have access to the tools, should I do the business? Yeah, you can, Nathaniel Wiggins. If you make a $100 one-time payment and just want to use the software for 1 year, you go ahead by any means. You don't have to do the business. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. I've already have my 2. I was playing devil's advocate. All right, bye. I'm sorry I keep breaking up. I don't know why. You are breaking up when you were talking about people in the hospital. What did you say again? Glenna Lawrence. What I said was I would encourage you to give access to your back office, your business, to a family member to help you, just in case you do get, if you're in a hospital having surgery or something. That way they can manage it for you. That's what I would do. No, I did not. Keith, if I did that, Keith, no one would ever log in. We have to have people logging into the back office. They won't log in every day. They'll log in once a week, once every 2 weeks. There's no point in having a business. I mean, we want people to log in every day. We want them to manage it like they would anything else. That's why there's not automatic upgrades. But it's too long. Lawrence, trial and error. You can give it a shot. You're going to have the capabilities to create your own sales pages within the Platinum World Team Build. There's going to be an area where you're going to be able to create your own sales pages. You can add your own video. You can add your own pictures, your own text. Once we launch, you're going to be able to do that for free. Lawrence, can you repeat the answer from Erica? A credit card to only one amount, one account, hard to pay for more than $100 on April 8th for multiple account IDs such as spouse, friends, sponsor. Or does the system attach a credit card to only one account? Hanari NZ. The credit card does attach to one account if you want it to remember you. If you hit remember me, it's going to remember you with that card. If you don't hit remember me, it's not going to remember you. But we're also not going to remember to pay you either, because we don't know who that card belongs to. So when you hit the credit card and you make payment and you don't hit remember me, you won't be in the back office. It just shows that you made a payment. How are we going to pay you if we don't know that account? We don't remember that account. We need to remember that account. That's the reason why you want to get paid. You want to get paid, so you need to remember who you are. But if you pay with multiple accounts, the best way to pay for multiple accounts is to have them get their own credit card. Give them $100. Allow them to go to a store and get a gift card of $100. You know, one of those Visa or MasterCard ones. That's the easiest way. Yes, Mary Kennedy. We will have one eventually. That is our goal, to have a Platinum World Team Build credit card, debit card. That way we can just send the payments right into the card. It'll be very easy. The reason why we don't have it during launch day is because the merchant account that I originally wanted to go with kept delaying, just taking way too long. So I said, you know what? Forget it. And I went with Stripe. So, but in the future, that's a possibility. I think we might have them virtual ones as well, Mary. So we'll see. I've been looking that up, so we'll see. But you are engaging really well in the past 2 hours. I am staying to the end, dedicated. Haha, thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Brown Sugar. Thank you, Dixon. Okay, my last. Will it be okay to offer this Q&A cut it from the meat and potatoes to offer it easier? Yes, you can, Michael P. Smith. Once this video is done, you can edit it. You can download it, edit it, and cut it if just a Q&A if you would like to do so. I give you permission. Karen Tola, the tools I work more. That's right. That is 1,000% right there, Karen. Thank you. I was just trying to make sure he saw my question amongst the 1,000 questions. Who are you, the plan to? Stop it, Anthony. Leave her alone. You're welcome. Very good. Well, just signed up. Thank you, Cindy. She is trying to help out. She's doing her best. I appreciate you, Cindy. I'm sure the recording won't have static. Thank you, Ramon. Very thorough explanations. Awesome job. Just doing my best. Thank you. Thank you. My apologies. If you answer this, do I need to get a Stripe account? No, you do not. You don't need to get a Stripe account, Kathy. No, Kathy. When you make your payment through Stripe, there's going to be a selection where you hit remember me. That's all you need to do, and then we know who you are. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're very welcome, Kathy. Kathy, Michael, welcome. Good beans. Good beans. I use cool beans. That's my word. I never heard good beans, but that's a good one. I don't think any beans are good because you know what beans do to you. I'm just saying. Good protein, but also creates gas. What if you already paid? What if you already paid though? Kathy, if you already paid, we know who you are. We're going to create an account for you within the system, so it's going to recognize you. Dixon, edit. Bitcoin is an option. It's going to be an option. It's always going to be an option for you guys to pay. All right. Ray, how'd that go?
I think everybody ought to give you a hand clap, brother. You done well.
It's a lot of questions.
A lot of questions, a lot of the same questions. Yep. Over and over.
You can use that, Tracy, as long as it says a Visa or MasterCard on it. All right, awesome. All right, you guys are awesome. All right, this is going to be recorded. I got to stop the recording now, so I'm going to end it. I'm going to end the recording.